It's all about you with WYOU Interactive.
We've had a history of trust, and when you look at the number of recalls, we think we make overwhelmingly safe products.
Realistically, we're not going to get all these items back. Once they're out there in our homes, in our schools, there's no way to get them all back. So there need to be better controls in the first place to prevent this.
The Commission can't do it with their resources, but the Commission can set up a process whereby the importers and retailers demand this third-party inspection before the product comes into the United States. You know, it's something for a company to outsource its production. Companies cannot outsource their responsibility to American consumers.
Reaction from Mattel, an industry watchdog and U.S. Senator, to the two massive toy recalls from Mattel since the beginning of the month. And those recalls are tonight's topic on WYOU Interactive. Welcome back to the Area's Only. Join us by giving us a call, 1-800-422-WYOU, or by sending us an email at pahomepage.com. With us tonight in our studio is attorney Michelle Quinn from HKQ Kids, which is Horrigan, Kluger, and Quinn's Foundation for Children's Advocacy. Did I get all the names in there? Fantastic. Let's talk about Made in China. It used to be a stamp on toys. People used to see that and go, well, it's an affordable toy. But now they're not thinking, they're not even concerned about the affordability when you see the Made in China stamp.
You have to be worried about the safety. There's no doubt. And there's absolutely no excuse for what's going on in China, but they're not the only ones who are responsible for this, and I think that needs to be made clear. The fact is that parents go into these toy stores all over the country, and they assume if a toy is on a shelf that it's safe for their children to play with. And the fact is, we've all heard about the Consumer Safety Product Safety Commission,
right?
And we believe that they're charged with making sure that these products are safe. We assume that they're tested. They're not. Toys are not tested, they're not certified before they go on shelves. Also, the manufacturers have a duty to these children to make sure that they're looking over their subcontractors' back, making sure that they're complying with these and independently testing these products before they hit the consumer shelves.
Well, see, I think the two things that you said, the parents go in, they're not checking, they're assuming if it's on the shelf it's safe because they're assuming the manufacturer has some responsibilities.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
How many of the toys were recalled? 17 million at the beginning of the month?
At the beginning of the month, that's right, but that's only one of many recalls that have gone on throughout this summer. It started early in, I guess, at the end of 2006. The mega brands had a huge recall with respect to the magnetic building sets. We then went to the Thomas the Train recall in June of this year, which affected 1.5 million trains. We then went from that to the Fisher-Price recall, which was at the beginning of this month. That dealt with just under 1 million toys. Toys that our children love.
Oh,
Dora the Explorer.
Dora and Diego, very popular
That's
toys.
Right.
Absolutely.
Blue's Clues, all the Sesame characters that our children love, like Elmo and Zoe and characters like that. And then recently, just this week, was the major recall dealing with Barbie and Tanner, dealing with Batman, dealing with the Cars from the Pixel movie, things along those lines. And that did the estimates are up to 18 million toys that are affected.
Your group, your organization says there's no excuse for this to be happening.
Absolutely not.
What can be done, or what should be done?
What should be done? Well, first of all, you have to look at the Consumer Product Safety Commission. That is a federal agency. They do not have enough resources. They don't have enough employees. Right now, the last estimate I saw was that they have 420 employees. How can 420 employees research and test all of the products that go onto the shelves? Plus, they don't have the ability, according to the federal regulations, to test these products before they go on the shelves. That would be a huge help if there was some type of process in place whereby these toys were tested or certified before they reach the consumer.
I'm going to pick on Mattel because they've been grabbing a lot of the headlines here.